Since the pandemic, drug use and overdoses have skyrocketed here in Arkansas. In 2020, the life-saving drug Narcan has been used twice as much compared to 2019.
And while the opioid overdose reducing antidote is helping decrease the number of deaths, state officials say there's still a lot of work to be done.
Our Claire Kreitz shows us how the state is partnering with law enforcement agencies to find funds to decrease drug use in their communities.
Here at the Searcy Police Department, they recently got a federal grant that's being used to investigate the overdoses and where those drugs are coming from. But it doesn't end there. It's also being used to help with recovery. They say it's a way to not only save lives, but change them. It's a call that's become all too common. Someone has overdosed. But since 2017, many of those calls have turned into a second chance.
We're at 804 saves to date.
According to Arkansas Drug Director Kirk Lane, the introduction of Narcan into law enforcement agencies has drastically decreased the number of overdose deaths. Yet in 2020, the number of those needing to be saved doubled.
It's really based upon the isolation, the anxiety, the depression that COVID has put upon our population.
That led Lane to find federal funding to help departments across the state approach overdoses differently. That starts when officers get that 911 call.
The only option we have is a short hospital stay or a jail stay.
The Searcy Police Department is one of the first to get those funds. Major Brian Wyatt says before the grant, the investigation would end once the person who overdosed is behind bars. Now they have 2 opioid investigators to dig a little further.
Where these opioids are coming from, how they're coming into our communities, how they're being distributed to people.
But it's not just about locking people away, especially those who are the drug users.
We can't arrest ourselves out of this problem.
With the rest of the cash, Searcy PD has hired a peer recovery specialist who not only offers support and resources on how to beat addiction, but what comes after.
Transportation, finding a home, job searches. So she's there with them as long as they will allow her.
As an officer that's seen the cycle of drug use in this community, Major Wyatt says it's help, not punishment, that truly offers a second chance.
If we're not providing these resources to the community, we're failing as law enforcement.
The department also has a drug take-back box, and they're looking to get another one. Reporting in Searcy, I'm Claire Kreitz. Back to you.